Hey, it's Dean from Leisure Travel Vans. We're in beautiful St. Malo, Manitoba. We were just chilling here on the park bench here. Beautiful lake behind us. This is absolutely beautiful. But hey, you know what's even more beautiful than this beautiful lake? The 2026 Wonder Rear Lounge, powered by the Transit HD 350 chassis. We are 24 feet 9 inches bumper to bumper, 7 feet 10 inches wide, and we are under 10 feet in height. I have 2 separate living areas. What? That's impossible. A van doesn't even have one. We have 2 separate living areas, a dry bathroom. I can sleep up to 4 people with the optional air mattress up front. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Smash that bell. Come on, let's go inside this motorhome. You're gonna absolutely love it. Welcome inside the 2026 Wonder Rear Lounge. Look how beautiful the colors are in this motorhome. This is our Rift Oak. We also do white oak. This is our Dove leather. We also have sand. This is our concrete countertop. We also do a brand new color called Mineral White. This one has the optional white upper cabinets. And then look at how beautiful the redesigned driver passenger seats are done. Very automotive looking. Love the logo in there, but very tight. Looks absolutely fantastic. And this is all done in ultra fabrics. That's a synthetic man-made leather. Doesn't get hot, doesn't get cold, doesn't mold, doesn't mildew. It's easy to clean with soap and water. We love it for RVing. It's absolutely fantastic. So what makes the Wonder Rear Lounge such a unique floor plan is versatility. Look at this. I can sit here. Look how much room I have, right? We can have 4 people. This is where our table's gonna go, right? Which we're gonna show you in a second, but I just love how easy it is. Move front to back without hitting my head, right? Very, very smart. Lots of room. This is going to make into a super single bed as well. You have an optional air mattress that fills this entire area up for sleeping up to 4 people. We have 4 seat belts, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's very versatile. I have my TV back there. I can flip this over and have this as an ottoman as well. So I love the versatility of this area. It's a living room area, bedroom area if you want it to be, dining room area. It's amazing how much room we have. Once again, this is a non-slide motorhome, 24 feet 9 inches long, 7'10" wide, and we're under 10 feet in exterior height. You just have lots of space. Okay, let's set this up into a dining room table. We use the Lagoon table. Look at that. Lagoon mechanism, very simple to use. You can see that's going to just lock in place there, our main anchor. This slides into here, and I can lock it at any height that I want, as you can see here. So we're just gonna lock this in place. And then we have our main table. So it's nice one-piece table, right? We don't use the table for making into a bed, which is very, very smart. That way you don't wreck your table. And you can see how simple it just locks in place here. There we go. And look at this. I have a beautiful table, right? Dinner here, dinner over there. I can have dinner back over here. I can use this as a work desk. We can play cards, we can sit back, watch a movie, but I love the versatility of this table. Plus, you can easily move it out of the way. I can go to the refrigerator. You can leave this up while you're driving down the road if you want to, and you can still move from the driver passenger seats. Look, so if I'm in the passenger seat, easy access. If I'm in the driver's seat, easy access into the back area. So Lagoon table, standard on all Wonder Rear Lounge models. Plus you can take this table and mount it in the back of the motorhome and use it for dinner, use it as a workstation. So very versatile. 1 table, 2 different locations. Holy moly, I forgot to take off my shoes. My mother would kill me. But look at this. I've got a place to put my shoes. Look, I can put them here. Very smart. I can put them up here, even smarter. And look at this. I have another place down here underneath the stepwell. That is so smart. That way shoes are not in the stepwell. You're not going to follow the stepwell. I absolutely love that. So we had a dining room area, which we just demonstrated, right? Entertainment area, watch TV, watch movies, use it as a workstation. But we can also make this into a bed. I know, isn't that crazy? So we're going to make this into a super single bed. Pretty simple to do. We're just going to remove these 4 cushions. You can see we got seat belts here, right? So 1 seat belt, 2 seat belts, right? So you can seat up to 4 people in the RL. I like this. This comes across. So you could use this as an ottoman, right? I could put a cushion here, sit back, relax, use that as an ottoman, use it as a chaise lounge. This comes across, so now I've got my base, right? Very simple. Now we're just gonna put our cushions in place. Very simple to do. Spot in here. I'm gonna slide this over to here, and then I'm gonna use this cushion right here. And look at that, I've got a super single bed. Look at the size of this. This is crazy, just crazy. Right, I'm well over 6'1". Look how much room I have. If I do it the proper way, this way, look where my feet are. I could grow another foot long, and I would be 7 feet tall and still be able to lay on here. I absolutely love it. Plus, we have an optional air mattress, which is very cool. Driver passenger seats turn face forward like this, push them all the way back, 2-piece air mattress. One fills up in here, and then this all fills up into a bed area. So if you need to sleep 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back. So 4 seat belts, sleeping for 4, unwanted guest that comes over, you can lay them on here too. So if you have long legs like I do, I like this. I make this into an ottoman area, right, for watching TV. Or if you like to kick back and relax, you can use it as a chaise lounge. I really like this. Look at this. Now I have a chaise lounge. You know, sit back, work on my computer, relax. You know, if somebody's working in the back area, I have a work area too. And it's very comfortable. I love how the driver passenger seats become part of the motorhome. Once again, 2 seats facing forward, you can watch TV, but look how much room you have for getting in and out of the motorhome. Look at this storage area back in here. We also got our breaker box right here and our fuse box right here. And this is very important. Look at this, USB-C plugs on this side and on this side, plus 2 inverted plugs. So if you're working on your computer and you want to plug in here, work off your main table area, sitting back here, just relaxing, you can do that, and you can be charging. Every single plug in the motorhome is inverted off your 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. And you want to make sure you have a pure sine wave inverter because it gives you clean power to protect all of your electronics. And then right here, we have all of our owner's manuals right here in this leisure bag, right? And make sure you subscribe to my LTV if you own a leisure travel van. Doesn't matter what year it is. Let's talk about this area here, little access panel right here, kind of a hidden little access panel, inverted plug. And then right here, we've got our WineGuard 2.0 Wi-Fi booster up on the roof, and that's gonna boost any free Wi-Fi signals that happen to be around. So if you're driving by a McDonald's, you can grab that signal, or campgrounds have Wi-Fi. You can also get a package from WineGuard, and you can buy a package so that you're your own walking hotspot, or you, from your smartphone supplier, you can also get a secondary SIM card and plug that into the Wi-Fi booster on the roof. Here is our digital TV antenna booster. So if you want free digital TV in the area, you're just going to hit that button right there. So that's one little area for the electronics. Second area right here, we have our dedicated access area up onto the roof. So let's, for example, say you want to have a Starlink system and you want to run it into there. It would be running through this area here. HDMI connections. We have 2 TVs in this motorhome. So I can be watching a movie on the front TV, Sony PlayStation on the other TV. So you have 2 dedicated HDMI cable connections there that run into your main TV areas. Plus over here, you've got some coax cable connections. If you order the optional satellite dish, you can plug in your satellite receiver here. So nice little cool electronic area out of the way. And then the second control area is back here as well. Okay, so this is our main monitor panel for our multiplexing system. And you can also download the app and mirror it right off of your smartphone and control the motorhome off your smartphone as well. And above our seat here, we've got a nice big storage area. I really like that. And I love this beautiful window overlooking our beautiful patio area in the back. And we've got nighttime shades built in. No light coming in. Okay, and above the door, we have a few things that aren't controlled off of our Firefly multiplexing system. Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater. So a couple settings here. We've got Eco. When it's on Eco, it doesn't heat the 1 liter of hot water. If you have it on Comfort Plus, it heats that 1 liter of hot water. The recirculating pump runs water lines to the sink, bathroom, and to the shower. So you've got instant hot water. Very important. You can turn it off. You can also turn it to winterize, and you can turn it to clean. This little button, you can see the light comes on in red. That means that I am heating my lithium batteries. So I've got heat pads on my lithium batteries. They're going to keep them nice and warm. Lithium batteries don't like the cold, so they won't give or take a charge when it gets below 38, 36, 37 Fahrenheit. You're going to turn that on and keep those batteries nice and warm so they'll give and take a charge. So 2 little things right here that aren't controlled off the multiplexing system and nice and simple to get to. Ultra fabric, I love that. This is the fog color. We also do sand, place here to hang your jackets. Look at this, ultra fabric on my handle for getting in and out of the motorhome. You can see there, look, it's got built-in LED light. And this is one of our secondary control panels for our multiplexing system, right? So I can turn things off. For example, I'm gonna go for a walk, boom, turn off all the lights. Come back to the motorhome, boom, turn on all the lights. We also have 2 battery disconnect switches in this motorhome, one outside underneath, and a second disconnect switch right here that turns off all the power inside the motorhome with the exception of the solar panels. They have the optional 440 watts of solar. It's a new option for 2026 They will always be trickle charging your house batteries. We have 270 amp lithium battery standard, optional 270, which gives you up to 540 amps of lithium. So if you turn off the battery disconnect switch, you don't have to worry about solar panels. They'll still trickle charge the house battery. Wow, look how much room we have, and look at the ceiling. Look up, way nice and tall, right? Look at this ducted air conditioning, very important. So I have cold air in the front, I have cold air in the back area. For 2026, we got a built-in heat pump in the air conditioner, so I can actually run heat throughout the ducting in the roof. And as we work our way up here, we have our beautiful opening skylight. Look at this. I love that. I love the fresh air. I love the natural sun coming into the motorhome. But if you've got some bugs and mosquitoes, look at this. I can come across, right? Prevent them from coming in. If it's a super hot day, but you still want to have fresh air, privacy screen, right? Or you can go half and half. I always say this is my emergency escape window. And maybe 40 pounds ago, I probably might have been able to squeeze my way out onto that beautiful roof up on there, but I can't do it anymore. I love the opening skylight. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's do the galley area. I love the galley. We're gonna start high, we're gonna work down. Look at this, storage. We always talk about how important, look how deep these cabinets are. I always tell people, listen, just because it has a cabinet doesn't mean it's any good, right? You have to be able to put a full-size plate in there. Then it's a cabinet. European hidden hinges, look how beautiful they are. And look at this, soft close, soft close. Oh, lock in place, hear that? This is our optional white uppers. More storage here, spices and things like that. And if you're cooking, look at that. We got a beautiful fan, works off of our multiplexing panel system right there. Turn that on, up it goes, and boom, look at that. That moves some serious air. If you're doing some cooking inside the motorhome, this is a pretty heavy little towel. Let's see if we can hold it up there. Look at that. If you're dry camping, it runs on 12 volt, right? So you wanna save your power. You can run that on 12 volt, all the warm air out of the motorhome. That is so smart. Once again, you can control it right here. You can also control it off your smartphone, right? That's very smart to do. Inverted plug right here. Smart TV, sound bar built in. So we have streaming Bluetooth. I want to play some music while I'm cooking. If I want to watch TV while I'm cooking, you can see our accessory channel. And we have a great black accent package for 2026. All the hardware in the kitchen area, the bathroom area, handles, all done in black. Outside, black tail lights at the back, the optional tables done in black, and all the leisure badging is all done in black. It's a great option for 2026. It's available on any leisure motorhome. And speaking of this beautiful hardware package, paper towel holder, so smart. And I always thought this was a thing for, shaving, but the guys tell me no, this is for washing your dishes, because you can wash your dishes, because look at the size of this sink. Deep stainless steel sink. Plus also the sink cover can slide in here for storage when you're driving down the road. It's not going to bounce all over the place. So learned something today. This is for scrubbing the dishes. And as you can see, I haven't done many dishes in my life. I've eaten lots, but not done any dishes. And new for 2026, induction cooktop, 2-burner induction cooktop. I was looking at some motorhomes that only had one. And I was like, well, how good? That's not gonna work. 2-burner induction cooktop, so important. Love that. Runs off of our inverter and our house batteries. Boils water just like that. I love that. And look at this beautiful solid Corian countertop. This is concrete. I love this for hanging your towels. Nice little area there. I already have a big galley. I really don't need any more galley space. What's this? Look at this. I'll tell you what this is. This is more galley space. Look at that. Beautiful pull down counter extension. Look at the size of that galley. That is amazing how much room you have for cooking. And I love this beautiful picture window overlooking the lake. Looks fantastic. Once again, awning style. Look at this. Opens up. So if it was a hot day out and I didn't want any sunshine coming in the motorhome, but I wanted some fresh air, look at this. I can lock this in place. And look at that. The wind can be blowing. I can have fresh air coming in, and this isn't blowing all over the place. I love that. Awning style window, pouring rain outside, lots of fresh air coming into the motorhome. Let's talk about some more storage. We need some storage. Look at that. Cutlery drawer, fantastic, soft close. Full drawer extension glides. Look at this. Full water filtration on all Wonder motorhomes. And look at this, pot and pan drawer, right? I looked at some motorhomes, they have no place for pot and pans. Where are you gonna put the pot and pans? Look at this. We have 2 pot and pan drawers. Absolutely great. Place here, garbage can built in. Also easy access to our Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater and easy access to our water pump. Over on the other side of the galley, we've got our brand new black microwave. Looks absolutely fantastic. This is a standard microwave and a convection microwave, so you can actually bake in this, and it's inverted off of our 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter and our lithium battery. So you can run this without running the generator. And look at this beautiful 12 volt fridge, right? So later we're gonna have a little bit of pizza, which I'm quite excited about for my diet. It's a pizza diet. And down below here, we've got our freezer. That's gonna keep the ice cream frozen, right? It runs on about 4 amps. Over on this side, we have our beautiful pull-out pantry, all done in aluminum. And you can see I have my Heart Smart food that keeps my old ticker going. And you can see it locks in place. Look at that, locks solid when you're going down the road. And we also have a secondary multiplexing panel right here, so I can turn on my fan, turn all the lights off, turn all the lights back on. Look at the size of this galley. Fully functional, residential style galley. Back living area, you were saying? Like, how can there be a living area? Isn't this the living area? Isn't this the whole motorhome? No, kids. Come with me. Come with me, because I can block this off into 2 separate living areas. What? That's right. Living area there, and surprise, living area back here. I know. You can't believe it. It's 24 feet 9 inches, bumper to bumper. Here I am, relaxing in my den area, my office area. It's gonna be my bedroom area in a moment. Smart TV, sound bar, ducted air, LED lights, lots of storage space, solarium windows. I don't know if I can get any better than this. I can use this as an office, living area, relaxation area. You can have guests over. Look at this. This side as well. You can sit there. I can sit over here. Built-in ottomans. Is that not incredible? How great is that? You don't want the ottomans when you close them, put them back down. You can see right there. And now we're back into a chaise lounge. You can even have a little day bed here, right? Have a little nap. I actually like that. So you can have a little nap. It's been a long day. We're just going to close our eyes. I had a tooth pulled today and I'm tired. So, but no, I have to finish the video, so we have to get back up. So look at this area. Look at the storage area. Just push those, right? Storage, curved doors, European hidden hinges, storage. Storage area here. Look at this, more storage back over here. Smart TV, sound bar, and look at this. Beautiful solarium windows. Open this up, get some air coming into the motorhome. Get some air open on this side. Emergency escape window. And if you don't like looking at that beautiful lake, which would be crazy, you can use the nighttime shades. Love the cross flow ventilation. This is just beautiful. It just feels huge. And don't forget, we're in a very small motorhome. We're 24 feet 9 inches, bumper to bumper. A van is 22.9 to 24 feet. So we're only a couple of foot and a half, 2 feet longer than a van. And on the 24-foot van, we're only 9 inches longer. But look how much more you get. And then speaking of storage, we have some more hidden storage. This is so cool. We're just gonna move these out of the way. And look at this. Storage. Look at the size of that storage area. I could sleep in there. You could leave your linens in here, right? So you bring out the linens, bring this back down, and now we're gonna make this into a bed area. Very simple to do, right? This is gonna lock up there. This is gonna drop down into a beautiful Murphy bed. And what's great about this Murphy bed, look at this. I'm not gonna bug the person in the bed area. I can walk around here, right? Easily to walk around. It's almost like an island bed. And I want to go to bed at night. Look at this. I didn't bug anybody sleeping over here. If I have to get up early in the morning, I don't want to disturb anybody. Look at this. I can just slide out this side and out I go. What a great use of space. So it's a living room area, work area, right? Because we can bring our table back here. I can entertain back here. And it's also a bedroom area. Once again, I'm 6'1", so I'm not the smallest guy in the world. As you can see, I have lots of room. Here, I like this because the cabinets are high enough so I can sit back here, watch TV in bed, work on my computer, work on my laptop. Just a great use of space. Also have one of my multiplexing panels here, another inverted plug there, another USB. Okay, I want to do this in real time so you can leave your bed sheets on here. And then look, you just simply knock it back up. We're back into a day bed or a chaise lounge. I just love the versatility of this area. Unbelievable, but guess what? It's believable. Look at this hanging closet. This is where we store our Lagoon table. Pull out drawer. Look at that. Pull out drawer. Wow. pull-out drawer. Is that not crazy? Storage, storage, just lots of room. Class B guys never talk about their bathrooms. They're like, please, nobody ask me about the bathroom. It's a wet bath. I have to sit on the toilet to shower, please. Welcome to my stand-up shower. Once again, I'm not the smallest guy in the world. You can see I can fully rotate around in the shower, right? I love the shower door, squeegees, all the water goes in. I like this. I can have a place to drip dry my clothes if I'm on the road, or my bathing suits or towels. They drip dry into the shower pan as well. Got a place here to hang my towel. And look at this LED light. And I love this shower head. It's got a flow restrictor built into it. And once again, if you order the black accent package, this is all done in black. It looks absolutely fantastic. Place here for shampoos, conditioner. Got to keep this hair looking good. This is a split dry bath. So shower on this side. And hello, I'm in my private bathroom area. Macerator toilet. What that means, it's China, macerator toilet, grinds up all the solid, shoots it into the black tank. So everything is in a liquid state, easier to dump your tanks. Very smart. If you don't have a macerator toilet, stuff can get plugged. It's a marine grade China toilet, absolutely fantastic. Storage, controllers for our fan right here. So we're gonna bring that up and we can bring all the air out of this area. Very simple to do. And look at that. Out it goes. Control it off your smartphone. Place here for your towels. Stainless steel sink. Solid Corian countertop. Medicine cabinet, just like at home. You can hear how solid that is, right? That's important when you're driving down the road. If it's not solid, it's gonna bang and bingle and bongle all the way down the road. I love this mirror for getting ready. And hey, don't forget, www.leisurevans.com. We have our own leisure store. We can get leisure gear. We have hats and cups and mugs and shirts. So when you're driving your leisure travel van, you can dress in leisure travel van swag. You're gonna look fantastic. I love the window, and it comes across so I can get ready in the morning, shave, put my makeup on, things like that. No problem whatsoever. But this is a residential style bathroom. We're small, but we're living large. This is RVing at its best. Hey, look at this. I'm coming out of my large residential bathroom on my Wonder rear lounge. Is that cool or what? Two separate living areas, front and back, solarium window, kick back, relax, chaise lounge. Great work area too. Put the table back up, got good air conditioning. Look at the size of this galley. With the counter extension, brand new induction cooktop, 2 TVs, 2 sound bars, another living area, work, have dinner, breakfast, lunch, make this into a bed. I mean, we've got everything. It's hard to believe this is 24 feet, 9 inches, bumper to bumper. But let's talk about what powers this incredible motorhome down the highway. We've got our Transit chassis, HD 350, EcoBoost V6 engine. So let's talk about the chassis. This is powered by the EcoBoost 3.5 liter V6 engine, 10-speed automatic transmission. You're going up some hills, you want to downshift, you simply press this button, automatically will downshift. 310 horsepower. It is the fastest little motorhome I've ever driven. 400 foot-pounds of torque. It flies down the road. We build this on a 178-inch wheelbase, so nice, smooth ride. We have TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system. We order all of our Ford chassis with aluminum rims. Plus, you can also order your Wonder with intelligent all-wheel drive. Going a little off-roading, or you live maybe in mountainous areas and it snows a bit and you want to have intelligent all-wheel drive, just a really, really good option to have. Electric power steering. I don't know if you've ever driven a vehicle with electric power steering. You can drive this motorhome with your baby finger. I don't suggest you do that, but it is incredible. Telescopic steering, so you have the tilt and everything built right in. I love the comfort of these chairs. I can move the chair up or down, and I can tilt the chair back and forward, so I got it moved up nice, and now I'm in a really good position. You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We've got lots of charging ports. Charging port here, charging port up here, 12-volt charging port. So lots of charging areas here. Of course, we have air conditioning, we have power windows, power locks, heated mirrors. We have lots of safety features which run right off of here. We have high beam assist as well, and sign assist. It'll tell you exactly what the speed limit is on the dash. We order it with the wind sensor. So what that means, if there's a blowing wind, it'll brake for you, right? It'll slow you down so you don't get yourself in trouble. It's a really good feature. It happened to me the other day. We slowed down, we hit a kind of gust of wind. Also, you've got auto wipers as well. So if it starts to rain, wipers will automatically come on, keep you nice and safe going down the road. We also order all of our chassis with the bi-xenon headlamps, and we also order fog lamps on all of our chassis as well. So very important. Not all chassis are built the same. Every manufacturer will order the chassis differently. We like to order all the options that we can because we want our customer to have a good RVing experience. We always have the rear view mirror here. This is kind of cool because if you hear a thump in the back of the motorhome, we don't want you going like this. We just want you to go like this and have a look, see if something, oh, I forgot to close that drawer. Lots of storage areas up in here as well. More storage up here, place here for my sunglasses. What's really important, of course, we've got that panoramic view, right? It's not like a Class C where I'm driving like this, honestly. If you've ever driven a Class C, this is what it feels like. Driving like this, it's in a tunnel. I'm in a tunnel. I'm in a tunnel? No way, baby. This is a B+. I have panoramic view. We also include floor mats in our chassis as well, and I love all the cup holders, right? Cup holder, cup holder, cup holder. We also include, for the first 2 years, exclusive roadside assistance program for all leisure owners. So you bought a brand new leisure travel van, 2 years we have roadside assistance, technical support, towing, tire assist, emergency fluid delivery, jump starts, locksmith service, RV mobile mechanic. So if you're stuck somewhere, something's not working, call this 1-800 number. They're going to get a service place over to you to get you looked after. We also have a dealer locator assistance and concierge service. So that's standard for the first 2 years. Anybody that buys a brand new leisure, exclusive roadside assistance program. We have My LTV. So if you own a leisure travel van, make sure you join My LTV. We have some great contests that we do, our calendar contest, but more importantly, we have walkthrough videos on everything in the motorhome. And if you have a leisure travel van on order, it's great to watch all the walkthrough videos. So when you take delivery of your motorhome, you're that much more educated and you're going to have a great RVing experience. So My LTV, make sure you join that. We have our photo contest. Check out our Travelers Club. So we have travel clubs all throughout Canada and the US, and you can join a club and you can go RVing. They do lots of caravanning and things like that. If you own a leisure travel van, make sure you join My LTV. Wow, was that not fantastic? That back living room area can be an office, it can be a den, it's a sleeping area. 2 separate living areas. Let's talk about some of the features on the outside. So number one, I like this. I can move the electric power heated mirrors in, right? So if I'm in a tight area, that's very nice. And of course, we always order the Ford swivel seats. As you can see, my driver passenger seats always swivel. And this is very important. You always want to look at that yellow label on the side of a motorhome. That always shows you exactly how much weight you can carry in the motorhome. So always look at the labels when you're looking at a motorhome. Very important. You want to know the OCCC and the CCC in Canada. Very, very important. So we work our way down the motorhome. Of course, you can see the beautiful transition molded fiberglass. It ties the chassis into the motorhome, and I really like this. Look at this pot light right here at nighttime for getting in and out of the chassis. So let's talk about what's important in a small motorhome. Storage, right? Most small motorhomes have no storage. This one has lots of great storage. Of course, our fiberglass door, resin transfer molded doors, absolutely fantastic. Got a built-in strut on it. You can see how it curves down and under. You can see how it locks in place. Very nice. We can look underneath here. Look at this. We spray foam all of our tanks underneath the motorhome. We spray foam all of our compartments. Quieter when you're driving down the road. Also protects the tanks from damage from stones. 30 amp shore power connection, right? Great place to put it. Look how beautiful that storage area is. Galvanized sheet metal. Reason we use galvanized sheet metal, never gonna rust, never gonna crack. It's gonna stay super strong. Solid. All of our compartments have what we call our switchblade key. See that? The little switchblade key comes, right? And that'll lock the door. So we lock them in place. And then when I lock them, nobody can get into your stuff. Lock it and unlock it right off of our leisure key. We've also ordered all of our Ford Transit chassis with the remote key start. So I can press this button twice and it's gonna start the engine. Ta-da. And we also have remote keyless entry, which is standard for on all 2026 models. I can lock the doors and unlock the doors just like that. So for 2026, we have a brand new entrance door with a hidden screen on all of our Wonder motorhomes. This is one of our prototypes, so it doesn't have the new door, but all of our production units have the brand new seamless door with the hidden screen. It's absolutely gorgeous. Plus, this is kind of a nice, really cool feature. This is our step right now. So I have it on camping mode, right? When the door closes, it stays open, so you're not wearing out your step. You can also have it on transport mode or driver mode, look. And then when I close the door, the step goes in. So if you're staying at a campground for long periods of time, you want to have it on camping mode. Don't panic. In the event that you start your engine, this will automatically go up. It overrides the camping mode feature. Hey, beautiful sunny day today, so if it's a little bit too hot for you and too much sun, we can put out our beautiful Girard awning. Just simply press the button here. Out it goes. It's going to come out about 7 feet in total length, and it's about 12 feet in width this way. So we've got our cloth tarp. That is so important because it doesn't get sticky. Bird droppings, debris don't make the awning tarp sticky. This is a cloth awning. So as you can see, we got a little tree right there. So we don't want to damage the tree at all. So I can stop it at any point. So that's kind of cool. So you can have the awning out a little bit, or you can have it come out all the way 7 feet. So nice, beautiful awning. We have our awning lights. Look at that. Built-in LED lights in the awning, and you can control all of this off of your smartphone as well. Awning light, patio light, look at this, light here for getting in and out of the motorhome. When the awning is in, the awning lights are still part of your camping experience. So let's see if we can simulate that. Look at that, big gust of wind, awning automatically goes back in. So very important, if it's a super windy day, let's leave the awning in. But I like the fact that you can bring the awning out at any length. I can have it out a little bit, or I can have it out a lot. We have got standard 270 amps of lithium, optional 270 amps of lithium, which gives you 540 amps of lithium power. So I can actually run the air conditioner on the roof off the house batteries and the inverter. That is so cool. For 2026, we have a heat pump. So I can actually run the heat pump in the air conditioner and heat the motorhome. And every single plug, including outside plugs, are inverted as well. So if I have an electric grill, don't have to start my generator, don't have to start the chassis engine, I can run it off the house batteries. Standard 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. That's very important. We want to make sure that it's clean power, protects all of our electronics that we have. So we've also got a couple things over here. This is our main battery disconnect switch. That'll turn off all the power to the motorhome. We also have a battery disconnect switch inside the motorhome. And then back there, we've got our solar controller. So new for 2026, we have 440 watts of solar as an option. If you order that option, you get the MPPT solar controller that is mounted back there. And you'll also be able to see that off of our multiplexing system up front, or you'll be able to see it off of the app on your phone as well. Hey, great option is what I call our suitcase table. If you do a lot of dry camping and you don't have a picnic table, well, if you order this option, you'll always have a picnic table. It's all done in aluminum. It's all powder coated, right? And we're just gonna lock it in place like this. It's fully adjustable. The legs are fully adjustable. You can have a maximum of 44 pounds on here. Once again, all powder coated. All the plugs are inverted, so I have an electrical grill. I can also hook up my barbecue. Got a barbecue quick connect plug right underneath here. So if you have a propane barbecue, you can run that off the main 13-gallon propane tank. So just want to sit underneath here, sit under the sun, have breakfast or lunch or supper. Plus, for 2026, we have a black accent package. This table is also done in black. Great little option to have if you love that black matte look. Look at this. This is why we call it the suitcase table, because I'm going to carry it around like a suitcase. Okay, so work our way around. Molded fiberglass fender skirt. And of course, once again, as I mentioned earlier, we always order the Ford aluminum rims right from the factory on all of our Transit chassis. Plus, we always order a 178-inch wheelbase. Very important. Longer the wheelbase, much smoother the ride, right? Standard on all Ford chassis, TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system. And so it's easy to access your inner and your outer tire pressure. So very important. We order all of our chassis with TPMS. Underneath here, all spray foam, right? So again, so there's rocks and debris, keeps it quieter when you're going down the road. And of course, we have dual wheels. So 2 wheels on this side, 2 wheels on the back, right? So if you only see a total of 4 wheels, keep walking. That's my advice. Keep walking. Dually wheels on all of our Wonder chassis. Oh, what makes this motorhome super sexy? The solarium style frameless glass windows. Absolutely beautiful. It's like sitting in a solarium looking into your camp area. So we have a brand new window for 2026. It's going to go higher vertically. They have a built-in screen, which is very cool. But if it's pouring rain outside, but it's still hot, you can have the windows open, have air going in the motorhome, but no water going into the motorhome. All of our 2026 production models will have the new awning style window. So what's very important when you have the lithium package is we want to have some way of recharging lithium batteries. And what we have is a 4 kilowatt gas generator. It'll recharge the batteries at 150 amps an hour. So if the batteries go dead, I never have to ruin my camping experience. That is so important to have, because if you're all electric, your motorhome batteries go dead, your camping experience is also dead until you can recharge the house batteries and get your stove working and get the air conditioner working. Wow, it's a problem. You want to make sure you got a generator to recharge those house batteries like that. As we work our way around to the back of the motorhome, molded fiberglass, fully insulated rear wall, beautiful molded fiberglass, full body paint, absolutely gorgeous. You can see we got our LED marker lights back there. We have our backup camera that runs off of the main Ford monitor, right? So I can see exactly what's behind me when I'm backing up. Try not to hit anything, that's very important, right? I love how molded it is, how great it looks, just absolutely beautiful. And when you order the black accent package, all of our leisure badging is all done in black, plus our back lights are all done in black as well. They look absolutely fantastic. New redesigned back bezels, new LED lights. When you turn on your signal light, all three flash. It looks absolutely great. Just provides way better visibility, and you don't have to worry about anybody running into the back of your motorhome. And then let's talk about the hitch right here. We've got a 7-pin connector right here. The Ford Transit chassis has a GCWR of 15,000 pounds. The GVWR is 11,000 pounds. You always want to know what your wet weight is when you're going out RVing. How much does my motorhome weigh? Then you want to calculate that against the GCWR, which is 15,000 pounds, and that'll give you the exact amount of weight that you can tow. Always check the Ford towing capacities, and also make sure you know exactly what your motorhome weighs so you can figure out how much you can tow. Look at this, nice big storage area. Golf clubs in there, nice big area there. So storage, very important on the Wonder motorhome, our rear lounge. And then down below here, we have our outside service center. Everything all in one spot. So very important. I really like that. So you don't have to fill up the water over there. You dump the tanks over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want to be able to fill my water, dump my tanks, have an outside shower, everything right here. So let's talk about this first. Optional macerator pump right here. Very important, right? So this is kind of a cool story I have for you. So our operations manager, we'll just call him Kevin, he forgot to take that little end off, right? I always talk about that. Take that end off, because when you go to dump your tanks, bad things are gonna happen. So if you're gonna be in a 3-inch dump station, make sure that comes off before you put it in there. So very important, great option to have, because you can actually pump uphill. You can pump into a 1-inch line. Sorry, Kevin, I shouldn't have mentioned your name. I feel bad now. And even if you order the macerator pump, we always include the 3-inch hose for dumping the tanks. So this is where you do your black water flush for cleaning your black water tank. Right now we have an air plug on here for cleaning out the lines for winterization. Right over here we've got our cable connection. If the campground's got cable, you can plug in there, watch cable. We have a portable satellite dish connection right here, so you can hook up your satellite dish, watch satellite TV inside the motorhome. We also have a great option for satellite TV. Winegard T4, it sits on the roof. That way you don't have to carry a portable satellite dish. Over here is our water pump switch, very important. So let's say I want to have an outside shower. It does hot and cold running water. Turn on the water pump because I'm dry camping. I'm not plugged into shore water. I turn on that and I have hot and cold running water off of my main water tank. You're probably saying, well, how do I fill that main water tank? Well, right here, this lifts up. I have a drinking water hose, very important drinking water hose. I'm gonna plug it in there. Got city water or portable water. So if I wanted to fill up my freshwater tank, turn on that hose, fills up the tank. Don't panic if it overfills. You'll see it trickling down. Hey, I know that my freshwater tank is full. You can turn it to city water, and when it's on city water, you have unlimited water. You don't have to turn on your water pump, so you leave your water pump off. This is a pickup hose. So for winterization purposes, I'm gonna winterize the motorhome. I'm gonna put this into RV antifreeze. I'm gonna turn on the water pump, sucks it up, puts RV antifreeze into all the water lines. If I'm a dry camper and I ran out of fresh water, this is very cool. I can put a big jug of water and I can suck this water up into my fresh water tank. So this is a little tool we use for draining your fresh water tank. So underneath here, there's a valve. I would turn this and I can drain my fresh water tank. Everything is all connected. It's all in one area. We try to make it as simple as possible. Everything is all in one spot. As you work our way down the driver's side, emergency escape window, very important. And then look how beautiful this curved wall is. Vacuum bonded wall, so it's super strong, super insulated, boxed aluminum frame. It's like an egg on its end, it'll never crack. Boxed aluminum frame roof and boxed aluminum frame floor. So you have 2 one-piece walls, one-piece floor, and one beautiful one-piece curved roof, fiberglass flex roof up there on the top. We have a great video on how we manufacture our Wonder motorhome. Go to our website, send your email address, we'll send you the link and you can actually watch the video and we show you how we do everything. Cabinet construction, wall construction, plumbing, electrical, paint, you name it. We show you exactly how we build the best RVs in the world. We do it like nobody else. And of course, full body paint, each color painted 3 times. Paint, 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 paint. And you can see the new design looks absolutely gorgeous. Look how it ties the windows together. And we have 9 different exterior colors for 2026. We've got Atlantic Blue, Alpine Mist, Carbon, Granite, Eurosport, Sandstone, Shadow, Storm Gray, and everybody's favorite, Woodland. So 9 different exterior colors. You can build and price on our website and see the exact color of the motorhome. www.leisurevands.com, build and price. Okay, as we work our way down, this is our 30 amp shore connection, right? So if I'm at a campground and I'm paying for the campground, I'm gonna hook up my shore connection cable. Now, this is very important. We got a surge protector built in here, right? So you plug into a campground, but there's no power in the motorhome, right? You check the breakers, you check the fuses. Weird, what's going on? Why does my motorhome have no power? Got a surge protector built in. That means it's bad campground power, right? Surge protector, once again, designed to protect the motorhome. As we work our way down here, we've got our 19,000 BTU furnace, very important, cold weather, gonna keep you nice and warm in the motorhome. Plus, for 2026, we've got a heat pump on our Truma Avente air conditioner, so that is super important. So we have 2 different ways to heat the motorhome. You can see we've got our Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater, best hot water heater in the industry. So we run separate water lines to each faucet in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the shower. And when you have it on Comfort Plus, it's circulating hot water. So when you turn on a hot water faucet, boom, instant hot water. If you're a dry camper, you're saving your water. If you're plugged into shore water and you want to have a 3-hour shower and you have your discharge hooked up, have at it, right? Because this little boy is going to give you 60,000 BTUs of heat. Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater, the best hot water heater in the industry, standard on all Wonder motorhomes. And then in this compartment, we've got our 13-gallon propane tank right here. We've got a monitor here that tells you how much propane you have left. And I mentioned earlier, even if you order the macerator discharge pump, we always include the 3-inch hose for dumping your tanks if you don't order the macerator pump option. See how beautiful this closes up and down. EPDM rubber hinge seal, I really like that. Other guys use piano hinges or steel. Eventually they rust. I'm gonna put rust under my full body paint. Look at this. This has more storage than a Class B motorhome combined. Look at that. Nice big storage area. Definitely can put 2 sets of golf clubs in there. Look how deep it goes. Once again, galvanized sheet metal, spray foam, carpeted. As we keep working our way forward, here's our transition molded fiberglass, right? This is molded fiberglass. Molded fiberglass up here. Aerodynamic, panoramic view, right? Very important, right? You have a Class C motorhome, you're driving around in a tunnel. Panoramic view, aerodynamic. Courtesy light? Absolutely. And for filling up your fuel, look at that, fill up my gasoline right there. No fumes going into the motorhome. Wow, this is hard to believe. We are under 10 feet exterior height. We are 24 feet 9 inches total length, and we are just 7 feet 10 inches wide. Look how beautiful that is. Now, this is a non-slide motorhome. You can see how gorgeous it is. And of course, here it is, the Ford Transit chassis that powers this gorgeous motorhome down the highway. 310 horsepower. 400 foot-pounds of torque, 10-speed automatic transmission. We order all the great safety features to keep you safe when you're driving. If you've never driven one, you got to take one out for a test drive. Hey, thank you very much for watching the 2026 Wonder Rear Lounge video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We super appreciate that. We have lots of great content. Go to our website, www.leisurevands.com, and you can build and price it. It'll show you the exact colors that you have. Make sure you go and see your local leisure travel van dealer. Take out that Transit chassis for a test drive. Absolutely fantastic. But if you're looking for a small motorhome, you want to be stealth, non-slide, you're looking at a van, van's too small, there's no way, not enough sleeping area, not enough room, the RL is perfect. It's a non-slide, small, we're 24 feet 9 inches, bumper to bumper, under 10 feet exterior height, lots of interior storage, lots of exterior storage, sleeping for up to 4 people with the optional air mattress. I have 4 seat belts, 2 separate living areas. I have a work area in the back, a den, an office, whatever you want it to be, absolutely. It's also a sleeping area. This motorhome is small and stealth. You can take it anywhere you want to go in Canada and the United States of America. You worked hard all your life, you deserve the absolute best, and the best RV in the industry is a leisure travel van. Thank you for watching the videos. Dean from Leisure Travel Vans, I'm going to jump in this lake. Ready? Here we go.